The clock is ticking, the countdown is on, and Britain is getting ready for a possible parliament shakeup. Britain's general election is scheduled to take place in just under 1 month, the 8th of June 2017, and needless to say, this is no ordinary election. Last week we gave a rundown of how this snap election came to be, and this week we introduced the top 4 candidates looking to become the UK's next Prime Minister. Theresa May of the Conservative Party, Jeremy Corbyn of the Labour Party, Nicola Sturgeon of the Scottish National Party, and Tim Farron of the Liberal Democrats. We first began with Theresa May, the current British Prime Minister, who triggered the process for an early general election in mid-April. May, who took over when Cameron resigned in the wake of Britain's decision to leave the European Union, wants to seek a stronger mandate in the Brexit talks, but her party only has a slim majority in Parliament, and opposition parties have attempted to slow her path towards Brexit. Under the current plan, Britain will officially leave in March 2019. The Brexit referendum passed by a thin majority, and Mrs. May did not come to power through a general election. If she wins this vote, it will strengthen her, adding to her legitimacy and strengthening her ability to withdraw from the union smoothly. The main opposition, Labour Party, has also committed to carrying out the desire of Britons to leave the EU expressed in last year's referendum, but the election does present considerable risk for the Labour Party. Another bad loss might lead to an internal shakeup and the replacement of the party's leader, Jeremy Corbyn. Mr. Corbyn called the election a chance to vote for a government that will put the interests of the majority first. But his party is expected to lose some of the 229 seats it holds. If Labour performs better than expected, even if it loses seats, it may still be hailed as a victory. Meanwhile, only the Liberal Democrats, a minority party, opposes Brexit. The 2015 general election proved disastrous for centrist, anti-Brexit Liberal Democrats, which have been a junior partner in a coalition government with the Conservatives. Since the Brexit vote, however, the Liberal Democrats say they have gained thousands of members. A strong showing could restore some of their former power, but it would be unlikely to reverse Brexit. And then there's Nicola Sturgeon, the First Minister of Scotland, who called Mrs. May's decision to seek an early election a huge political miscalculation. Scots overwhelmingly voted against Brexit, and Mrs. Sturgeon has called for a referendum on Scottish independence, though a similar one was rejected in 2014. These are the top 4 candidates for Britain's Prime Minister position, and now it's up to the people to decide on June 8th who will represent the UK. Next week, we discuss the impact the snap election has had on the British markets and the sterling pound. And from Markets.com, I'm Olivia Voznenko.